Hey everyone, it's your boy John Atala. Today I'm coming at you with a video of my top 5 beginner newbie mistakes in the gym, and these all personally relate to me. I've been lifting about 5 years now, and I probably made these mistakes for the first 2 years of my lifting experience that I was seriously lifting. And don't waste your newbie gains time, because understand it will be much harder to put on muscle past your newbie gains phase. So keep these tips in mind and get training. My first mistake was doing the bro split, and if you can't tell by now, I really do not like the bro split. I just don't think it's conductive for everyday life, and you're not hitting each body part with enough frequency per week. So if you look at this chart, a bro split, you'll be in the gym 5 times a week, hitting each body part 1 time per week. Or you can do a full body split, hit each body part every other day, and be in the gym only 3 times a week. Which one makes sense to you? If you don't like either of these splits, you can also consider a push-pull leg split or an upper-lower split, which I consider superior to the bro split as well. Another reason to adopt the bro split is when you're beginning training, you need to practice your form on your lifts. Now, do you think you're going to get better at something practicing once per week or 3 times per week? I'm gonna let you decide that, because the answer is obvious. Reason number 3 to adopt the bro split is you can go harder on each lift on a full body split. If you're only doing 3 sets for a body part for each day on your full body split, you can go hard, close to failure, and not impede your other sets. On a bro split, usually after your first 4 or 5 sets of a body part, you're done. Your muscles fatigued, and then the rest of the volume is garbage volume. You'd be able to put up more volume if you just rested a day and trained again that body part. But to be real, in the beginning, really any split will work for you. Your newbie gains will take over and it'll be fine. Staying consistent is the most important thing for gaining muscle, sleeping right, and eating right. The second mistake new lifters make is doing too much volume. This is also a symptom of the bro split. Usually past 15 sets of a certain body part, you hit the point of diminishing returns. Sure, you might be able to squeeze out a little extra muscle growth, but is it really worth it for the extra time you're putting past 15 sets? I've made plenty gains, and I know plenty of people have made plenty gains doing only 9 sets per body part per week on a full body split. Again, this is more for beginner intermediate lifters. But the chance of you needing to go with 15 plus sets on anything, really even 12, if you're still beginner, is rare. Usually this is dedicated for strength specific programs. Ooh, that's a tongue twister. With very heavy weight, lots of sets, and low reps. Instead of doing these extra sets, you could be more productive by foam rolling, stretching, learning new recipes, or just sleeping. These will progress your muscle growth instead of hitting that point of diminishing returns. And the next common mistake is not exercising that like button. That felt like a Graham Stephan plug, but I'm gonna keep rolling with it. But seriously guys, if you do enjoy the content, a like would be appreciated. Let's get back to the video. Number 3 is chasing the pump. Now don't get me wrong, I love a good pump, it's fun, it feels good, but understand, this is similar to doing too much volume. After a certain point, you're just doing garbage sets and garbage reps. You're just filling your blood with muscles, but you're not really getting stronger or giving your muscles time to recuperate. There's no incentive of chasing the pump, unless you're going on a date or just want to look huge for something else. Incorporate it once in a while because it's fun and it might have its place. Besides that, this should not be a majority of your training. Number 4 is going too hard every time. Remember that point of diminishing returns? That also applies here. Usually you want to have 1 to 2 reps in the tank. That would equal an RPE of 8 or 9, a rate of perceived exertion. That means when you're doing a bench press, let's say for example, have 1 to 2 reps in the tank. You don't need to go to failure every single set. You need time to recuperate, and you don't want to gas yourself so you can't have the volume for the rest of the workout. You don't have to go to failure every time. If you do, no worries. Just back off a little, unless it was specifically a 1 rep max or an AMRAP. Leave a little in the tank. Don't worry about it. And I think one of the most important things is tracking your workouts. I made this mistake for years, man. Literally years. How do you know what you have to do at your next workout? You're gonna remember your 20 plus exercises with your sets, reps, and all the weights you did? No, you're not. It's impossible. That's why you need to write it down in a notebook or use an app like FitNotes that I personally use. Not promoted, just I like their app a lot on Android. I'm sure there are a million different apps where you can track your workouts, your sets, and your reps. This also relates to the previous point. How hard are you supposed to go? Well, you can look at your FitNotes app or your notebook. See if I bench pressed 225 for 3 sets of 5 last time. I should try 225 for 2 sets of 5 and maybe my last set is 6. Simple enough. Add 1 more rep at the end. And in the wise words of Coach Greg,
if you're natural, train hard. How hard? Harder than last time.
track your workouts so you know exactly where you were last time. Don't go to the gym questioning what you're going to do. Have a workout plan in place and know exactly what you did day by day. Alright guys, those are my top 5 gym mistakes most newbies make, and I hope I saved you some time in the gym. It took me 10 years to get this physique, and if you want to see my natty, natural, 10-year transformation, click on the video and I'll put it up here. And if you want to see more of this content, please consider subscribing, as I'd really appreciate it as well. Let's help this community grow. Peace.